If you didn't get 3.28 done, then cut down and do. Find the measure of each number plus your angle. Let's see. We have angles 1, 2, 3, and 4 that we have to figure out. A few things that we discovered from yesterday, or we learned from yesterday, was if you have this arrow on the lines, what does that mean? That means that those lines are parallel. So I have 1, and this is 52 degrees, and 2, and 4, and 3. So the easy one is angle 2 has to be 52 degrees because it's a vertical angle. Angle 1 and 52 degrees have to add up to 180 degrees, so that's what, 128? Did I do that right? Because 128 plus 52 has to equal 180. Am I right? Okay. And then, other things. Angle 1 and angle 4, they're corresponding angles in this case. Corresponding angles, when you have parallel lines, have to be equal, so this also has to be 128 degrees. And then angle 3 is a vertical angle to angle 4, so that also has to be 128 degrees. Angle 1 and angle 3 are alternate exterior angles, which alternate exterior angles, when you have parallel lines, have to be equal. So good to see that angle 1 and 3 truly are. So that's problem number 1. Problem number 2. Again, the arrows mean parallel. I got 4, 3, 2, 135, and 1. Okay. Angle 1 and 135 have to add up to what? 180, and why? Why do these add up to 180? What's linear pair? Good. So 180 minus 135 is 45? Is that right? So angle 1 is 45 degrees. Angle 1 and angle 2 are now corresponding angles. Corresponding angles with parallel lines are equal. Agree? So this has to be 45 degrees. Angle 4 has to be the same as angle 2 because they're what kind of angle? Vertical angles. And then angle 135 and angle 3 are alternate exterior angles. And alternate exterior angles with parallel lines are congruent. So this angle here has to be 135 degrees. Cool? Number 3. Find the measure of each of the number angles in terms of x. Okay? X and angle 1 have, what do you know? They're vertical, so this is also angle x. Angle x and angle 2 are the same because of what reason? Alternate interior and alternate interior with vertical or parallel lines have to be equal. And then, how do I figure out what angle 3 is equal to in terms of x? Yeah.
180 minus x.
Yeah, baby. 180 minus x. Okay, because I know those two angles have to add up to 180. So x plus 180 minus x is 180 degrees. So that means that angle 3, the supplement of x is 180 minus x. So that's exactly it. Sweet. Everyone feeling okay so far? See? Are my answers matching the ones in the back? I hope so. Sweet. All right, number 4. Okay, we got parallel, parallel. Going this way, 2x minus 16. And 1/4, is that right? 1/4 x plus 12? Is that right? Is that what they ever? Boy, my eyes suck. What kind of angles are these? They're corresponding. What do you know about corresponding angles? They're congruent as long as those lines are. So those angles are equal, so I'm going to set it like this. We're going to sneak a little algebra in here. So a couple ways I might approach this. we could clear our denominator, which means I can multiply all the terms by 4. So I get 8x minus 64 equals x plus 48. If you do that, you don't have any fractions to worry about. Some of you are really good with fractions, so good for you. You get the same answer as us. Subtract x, so I get 7x, add 64. 64 added to 48 is how much? How much? 120? 112. And then if I divide each side by 7, 112 divided by 7 is how much? 16. And is that all we had to find was solve for x, then find the measure of the angle. Okay? Measure of angle 1. So angle 1 is then right here. All right, so if I know that x is equal to 16, how am I going to now solve that angle 1? Plug the 16 back in. So 1/4 of 16 plus 12. 1/4 of 16 is 4 plus 12. So this is 16. So if this is 16, how much does the whole angle have to be? 180. And so what does my angle 1 have to be equal to? 180 minus 16, which is what? 164? Is that right? Sweet. I think I'm starting to understand this. Finally, 21 years of teaching. I'm going to graduate this year. Just kidding. I don't want to graduate. High school's fun. Number 5. Who is playing with their bottle? Eugene. Not Eugene again. Yesterday he's playing with matches. Today he's flipping his bottle around. Kid's out of control. Why? I don't know why you're out of control.
Oh wait, also, you know that like email with like my stomach hurts, so I am going to school today.
Yes.
Did they end up coming to school the person?
Well, I marked them absent, but I thought. What?
My mom sent that email.
Eugene! No, it wasn't your email.
It wasn't?
No. The person's not in this class.
Was that
Ben's
on Friday?
absent. No, I'm kidding.
Wait,
No, it wasn't from this class.
was it on Friday?
No, it was today, this morning.
What?
I'm serious.
Okay, never mind.
But I think it's funny. I thought about being he was at school with an upset stomach, according to his email. I thought about sending him a map of Cherry Creek High School, indicating where all of the restrooms were at. That'd be important information to know if you came to school with an upset stomach. I'm so demented. I'm sorry. There's something wrong with me. 20x plus 19 and 14x plus 22 are what types of angles in relationship to this? Alternate what? Alternate exterior angles. What do we know about alternate exterior angles when we have parallel lines? They are congruent. So I get 20x plus 19 is equal to 14x plus 22. Eugene, do you have a stomachache?
I have gum.
You have gum? What the heck does gum have to do with a stomachache? Would you like fries with that? I mowed the lawn today. Okay. All right. Let's see. Subtract 14x, I get 6x. Subtract 19, I get 3. X equals half. Is that right? So then this angle here, half 14, 7. 7 plus I get 29. And angle 1 and 29 have to add up to 180. So this is going to be 151. Did I do that right? Is that right? Help me. They're just staring at me still. Okay, I'm just kidding. Problem number 6. Guess what? Parallel lines again. Angle 1. And then I get this angle. 3x plus 14 This angle is 11x minus 2. What type of angles are these? They're not alternate interior. They are interior, I agree, but they're not on alternate sides of the transversal. They're not corresponding. Two left. Eugene has gum. They are supplementary, but what was it known as, though? There was some special term. Consecutive interior. So consecutive interiors are supplementary to each other. So I get 3x plus 14 plus 11x minus 2 is equal to 180. Agree? Like terms, 14x plus 12 equals 180. Subtract 12. That's 168. Divide by 14. 12? Did I do that right? Yeah. Okay. So if x is 12, that means that's 36 plus 14. 36 plus 14 is 50. So this angle's 50. So this angle has to be what? 50 as well, because of vertical angles. Okay? If this is 50, then if I were to plug in here, did I do that right? And then 11 times 12 is 132 minus, yep, 130. That works. That would make sense. 130 plus 50 should be 180. What they wanted is to find that and find x. Don't hold it against it. I know. So judgmental. I'm just kidding. Yes.
So if ever on like a quiz or test it happens to be like this versus obtuse, but the number angle we get is the cube.
Trust the algebra you do, because we're not going to draw things correctly. I'm sorry. It's because we're not talented enough anymore. I'm just kidding. One of the rules in geometry is you don't trust the measures unless it's one of those that says measure this, then you're using a compass or a protractor and things like that. Yeah.
So would you answer the angle 1 as 50 or 1?
Yeah, this is 50 because this was a vertical angle. These are vertical angles to each other, which are equal. So this angle down here would have been 50 degrees. So that was 50. I was just verifying that was 130 because I knew they had to add up to 180. Yeah. Stretching. Sweet. Let's see. 7x minus 15. Angle 1. 5x plus 3. Uh-oh. Kind of angles. So we don't have a name for these, okay? Because consecutive exterior is not one of ours. But if I were to do this, I know that this is 7x minus 15. Why can I say that? Vertical angles. And then this is 5x plus 3. Why is that? So what do we have now? Consecutive interior, which have to add up to? Now, in your guys' minds, you're like, well, duh, it's the exact same thing. Just saying, we're trying to make it be the pretty math because we hadn't come across something called consecutive exterior angles. Not yet. I was waiting for one of y'all to develop the proof and it'd become like 5th period proof or something. Okay, that's 12x. Nah, that's kind of boring. People would remember it. 12x equals 192. X equals, how much is that? 116? Is that right? Help me!
I got you. Don't worry. 16.
Yeah, baby.
Oh.
All right, so x is 16. So, so if that x is 16, you still have your calculator out. Let's go. 7 times 16 minus 15. 7 times 16 minus 15. 112. 97. So if that's 97, then this one and this one have to add up to 180. So that's now 93, is that right? 83? Oh my gosh. If I could do math, I'd be such a better teacher. 83 degrees. Darn arithmetic. Finally, on the back side. Okay. Number 8, here we go. I'm feeling pretty good about these so far. I don't know about you, how you're feeling. So if you guys want, I'll take your test for you next time.
Okay. Hey, wait, time out now.
How
He
much
said
do
you
we
would
pay?
take it first, not didn't pay for it.
Oh, I have no problem failing it for you guys. I would just leave it blank.
Are we going to see our test today?
I still have a couple people I need to finish it, or not finish it, take it. Casey he got his, so thank you. And you know what, because of Casey, it blew the whole curve. I had to go readjust everyone's score, so everyone's score became lower because Casey's.
Good job, Casey.
That means that Casey did really well.
Good job, Casey.
So let's all celebrate. Let's go have ice cream. I'm Casey.
Yeah, good job, Casey. Thanks, Casey.
So, what's in the grade book? What?
That's accurate. Did you do okay? What'd you get? No, quit lying. It was a negative? Is that what you said? I thought you said it was negative. I'm like, oh. You owe me points now, huh? All right. So things that I know is angle 1 and this are the same angle. And I don't really have an adjustment here, so then I'd have to realize that this angle and here are the same because of vertical angles. And then what can I do with that information? They are consecutive interior, so they add up to 180. So I'm going to add these both together. So that gives me 60x plus 60 equals 180. So 60x equals 120. So x equals 2. So if x equals 2, then these angles, these are alternate interior, which is the same as this, so those are consecutive angles. So then I just need to plug in. So 63 times 2 is 126 plus 18. Did I do that right? 14. So that whole angle is 144, so that means angle 1 has to be 144 degrees. Sweet. I know a few of you are pretty upset that we've yet to see a proof on this page. Actually got a couple of hate emails from your parents. Well, I'll let them know. Let them. Sorry. You know, usually I have a really good joke for the rest of the year. That's it. Okay. Okay. Huh. I think this angle here and this angle here have to be the same, but why? What kind of angles are those? They're consecutive angles? Corresponding angles? Corresponding, so this has to equal this. So half x minus 2 equals x minus 12. Clear the denominator just because I like to do that. Multiply everything by 2. Subtract x. Add that, so that becomes what, 20? So x equals 20. Okay. So if x is 20, and I'm trying to find angle 1. I might have to manipulate this a little bit. Let's see. That means that this angle here would have to be you know what? I know how to do this. So this is an 8-degree angle, which means this right here has to be an 8-degree angle. Agree?
Yeah.
Okay? And if that takes place, then this angle here, I could plug 20 in, so I get 80 plus 4. So this is an 84-degree angle. And then with that known, give me a better color. How about this burnt orange? So that means how big does this angle here have to be? That's the same color. That's
96.
what?
96.
96? How do you get that? So that plus that is 90 what? 92. And so all three of the angles have to be 180. Is that what you're saying? Let's see. So I know that 84 plus 8 is 92. And then all three of those have to add up to 180. So I'm going to go 180 minus 92. 80, what? Who? 88. So if this is an 88-degree angle, then what does this have to be? Why is that? They're vertical angles. Good. Yeah.
Could you have done it where, like, you find the 84 degrees in that one, and then you use, like, vertical lines for the other one? So they're both 84. And then you just find one less.
Oh, you mean right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have done that. Oh, you're so smart. Good job. And he gave the reason why, not just cause. He let him know.
Just because.
All right, number 10. I have a gross picture to show you all today, too. If you guys want to see it.
Let's go.
No, it has nothing to do with the clown. It had to do with a lady who came in the emergency room who said that her foot hurt and it also smells.
What?
Serious. All right. So we're trying to figure out this, and then things I know. Oh shoot. All right. So this angle and this angle have to be the same because of vertical angles. And then I know that this plus this has to equal what? 180. Good. All right, so then that gives me, oh my goodness, 220x plus 50 equals 180. 220x, subtract 50, that's 130. So x is equal to 13 over 22. What? Did I do it wrong?
Yep.
What'd you get?
Actually, I was probably wrong.
130 over 2.
Or 110 over 220.
Oh my gosh, did I do it wrong?
I probably did it wrong.
Hang on. You what? 110 over what? Where did I make a mistake?
Hold up. What you
Hang on, did I write? That's 140x. Oh!
70.
Man,
Oh my
what's
goodness.
wrong with this dude up here, man? He's just out of control.
like you do like
Okay, so that's 110. 110 over 220, which is what, 1/2?
Yep.
Oh, that's so much nicer. That's what x is. So if I knew that x is that, then this angle and this angle have to be the same because corresponding angles are equal when you have parallel lines. So 60 times half is 30. 30 plus 50 is 80. So if this is an 80-degree angle, angle 1 also has to be an 80-degree angle. Huh. Last of these problems. Last of them. All right, these are parallel, these are not. Agree? These are parallel, these are not. These others don't have a, I mean, they might be, but they just didn't have enough information to tell us that. 6x, x plus 25. All right, what kind of angles are these? What kind of angles are those? Corresponding. Okay, so that gives me 6x is equal to x plus 15. So 5x equals 15. X equals 3. Okay, and I don't know if we have enough information to make any leaps. So I think what I'm going to do is that says that that's then 18 degrees. Therefore, that has to be 18 degrees. Okay, and then this one is 28 degrees. Wait, no, okay, okay, that's good. So if that's 28, oh, I had the answer because this angle and this angle are then corresponding. So that has to be 28 degrees. I thought I was gonna have to work so much harder than that. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm feeling good about myself again. All right. So the last 4 problems are factoring problems. And I'd say like 71.27% of you are really good at factoring. The other 29.26 aren't. 28 aren't. Okay. So would you like the assignment? And if you want me to see me work these 4 out, I'll be up here at the board. Or do you want me just to work them out? Raise your hand if you want me to work them out real quick as a refresher. Raise your hand if you want to start. If you want to start on here, so if you're going to start on your assignment, you're going to do, it's in here. I know what it is and I just forgot. What is it? 3.2 what?
B.
B? Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. So 3.2b, which is, it's a front and a back. So that'll be due tomorrow, and I'll just be up here by my lonesome. I'll work these out if you want to see them. I'm still recording, so no cussing, especially by me.
Wait, Mr. Stewart, it says that one of the answers is consecutive exterior, so it is a real thing.
We had a real thing, huh? Maybe someone proved it and I didn't know. Sweet. We'll call that the I have Gump theorem. Okay. So here's number 12 if anyone wanted to see that. Number 13. There's number 13 if anyone cares. Surety.
I didn't mark my paper.
I didn't mark anybody's. That'll be attached with 3.2b tomorrow. Is that okay? Here's number 14 for all of you that want that.
Just stir up when you're done with that.
And there's the last one. So, guys and girls, just so you didn't miss this, 3.2a needs to be submitted tomorrow with 3.2b. They're stapled together. Got it? Being that we worked out all of 3.2a, y'all should have it. Yeah, we got applause.